What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a collection update of sorts. We're going to go through all of my 2024 NASCAR Diecast program cars from the races that I attended. We have 7 diecast here. The 8th was unavailable. I tried. I looked everywhere. But we'll get there when we get there, because I think I've got them in order, unless I'm just stupid, which I am. But I think I've got them in order from earliest to latest, and we're going to go over them one at a time. Then I'm going to rank them by diecast, not by event. We'll get into that too. But starting off, the first race we went to this year was the Food City 500 in Bristol. And here is the program car. So, of course, this race would be my number one of the year. This was the tire Bristol race. That was really exciting to watch, but we'll look at the box. Spring Bristol program car, 2024 Food City 500 with the retro look. They're still going for the retro look for the Food City 500, which is cool to me. But that's first one up. Then we move on to the next one, which was the Martinsville Spring Race. This was the Hendrick Motorsports celebration of 40th anniversary. Of course, they got that 1-2-3 finish. The race itself, but that, being a Hendrick guy, was cool to me, for sure. So it's up there too. I mean, all these races are fun to go to no matter what, but this one, of course, has the grandfather clock look to it. And similar colors to the Bristol race, honestly, but there's that. And we've got the box. Martinsville Speedway program car. And the grandfather clock. So that was race number 2. Then, next race that I went to was the All-Star race, North Wilkesboro. So this is the program car for that, North Wilkesboro All-Star race, 2024. The box, North Wilkesboro Speedway, North Carolina. So that is next up, red, white, and blue. That will become a trend coming up, because a lot of these coming up are just red, white, and blue, based off of USA, of course, and then based off of the logos. Next up is the Coca-Cola 600. So we're staying in North Carolina for this one, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Coca-Cola 600 there. Red, white, and blue on this puppy too. 2024. Look at the box, Charlotte Motor Speedway. Spring program car, they say. Coca-Cola 600. Good event until it started raining and they ruined everything for no reason. Because I'll tell you this, at the track, it was dry when they called it off. But, anyways, on to the next. Now we take a pretty big break, and we get into the playoffs. Went to 4 playoff races, but only got the diecast for 3, which, again, we'll discuss when we discuss. This was my first ever time at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Quaker State 400. So, if we're going based off of diecast itself, we'll get into the ranking, but I can tell you this one, for being unique, is really cool. I mean, of course, it just follows the Quaker State colors and everything, but it's not red, white, and blue like the other ones, and it's not just black like the other ones. It's actually got a scheme that would be pretty cool on track. So the Quaker State 400 at Atlanta. Of course, we got the box that matches the fall program car. Quaker State 400 at Atlanta. getting down to it now. Move that one off. Get to the next to last diecast, at least. And this one is pretty cool, I'll say that. The Bristol Night Race, can't go wrong with that. The Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race, I guess. It's called a bunch of things. Bass Pro Shops got a bunch of words to it. But this one, the red, white, and blue is awesome to me. This one's awesome. So, of course, Bristol Motor Speedway. And it also, I'm pretty sure, is the only program car to have the whole weekend on it. Got Bass Pro Shops NRA Night Race. And then we got the Food City 300 from the Xfinity series. And then you got the truck race there. So the whole weekend represented in this one. And I think the Bush's Beans 200 might be the ARCA race, unless that's the ARCA race. And then this, maybe K&N series. I'm getting it mixed up. Somebody hopefully can tell me. But it's got all 4 races on it, actually. The trucks is somewhere, and then I guess the K&N series is somewhere. But that's really cool. So now we'll get into the last diecast that I've got. We've got the Charlotte Roval. The Bank of America 400 at Charlotte Motor Speedway, the Charlotte Roval. Another red, white, and blue in here. Charlotte Motor Speedway, you got the Roval 2024, of course. Bank of America Roval 400. Roval. Good race. They went for drama by changing the track, and it worked. I sat right in that turn 7, I believe it was, and it was really fun. But that's that. That is the last diecast to show. Martinsville Xfinity 500 did not have the program car. It had 2023 for some reason, and then I even looked on martinsvillespeedway.com, like the gift shop, just couldn't get it. So I went to Martinsville Xfinity 500 here just a few weeks ago. Really good time. Sad time for Chase Elliott, my guy, but good race, fun time. But nonetheless, let me just go ahead and try to rank these puppies. So again, this is basically off of diecast, not off my experience at the race. Let's see. I hate to do it because they're all so cool, but my least favorite is probably the All-Star race, just because it's just a bunch of logos all over the place with no real design. Like, I love it, I do, but this looks like a video game paint scheme that you'd put on with very default designs. But again, love it. Had a good time with that race. Next up, let's see. I don't know. They're all really cool to me. I guess we'll go with the Coke 600. Another one that's just kind of video game looking. But I love it anyway. I don't like being negative towards people's works because somebody had to design it. Next, Bristol. I love the throwback. Food City 500, the retro look. Nothing wrong with it, but I like the other ones more. But next is the Martinsville. This one, having the scheme of a grandfather clock, really adds to it and has made it show up in this half of the list. But the top 3 are pretty set in stone because these are just above and beyond. The Roval car, I think, and I should have went over the manufacturers and actually said them out loud, but I think the Toyota body looks really good on these program cars. It's not the updated Toyota body, neither is the Ford Mustang, but nonetheless, I really like the way this body looks. So that's 3rd best. Then the top 2, I said it would be the Quaker State 400, but honestly, it's number 2. The Quaker State 400, the Atlanta car. This one, again, actually has some design to it. A bunch of different colors that all go together with the race. I really like the splitter being green like that. It really pops. Like, look at that. Pops really nice. So that's number 2, which means number 1, and I really just fell in love with it finally getting out of the box, because up until this point, none of these have really been out of the box. But the Bristol Motor Speedway Bass Pro Shops Night Race program car is the winner of this ranking. Red, white, and blue cars, gorgeous to me. I even like the roof being just black and having the Food City 300 logo. And like I said, the whole weekend is represented on here. And I probably do have the trucks and the K&N race mixed up. One of them is one of them, but I really like it. So that's my favorite. And then I will get these two just top two, that's for sure. But with that being said, that will wrap it up. Like this video, leave a comment on which races you guys went to or which program car you like the best from this video or your own. And subscribe for more. Thanks for checking this one out, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.